Listen online at WCTCAM.com. Jersey moves fast. Join the show that keeps you one step ahead. Jersey Central with Burt Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC.
It's 7:08. It's hour number 2 of Jersey Central on this Telefriend Tuesday on the new Talk Radio WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. Good morning to you. It's Burt. 77 cloudy. It was just pouring a few minutes ago. It's going to be another one of those sort of days, I guess. We'll get the latest traffic and weather for you coming up at 7:15. Going to do our contest a little bit later on in this 7 o'clock hour as well. In addition to the family 4-pack of tickets to the Quick Check New Jersey Festival of Ballooning, which begins this Friday. Also going to include a pair of tickets for you to attend a real fun show this coming Thursday night at the Bickford Theater at the Morris Museum in Morristown. It is part of their Summer Jazz Fest, which is continuing. It begins with a food truck picnic at 5:30 and a concert at 7:30. And the concert this time around is really just a great powerhouse vocalist who is from New Jersey. And she joins me this morning now on the Miller Lite Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. It is great to speak with Antoinette Montague this morning here on WCTC. Antoinette, good morning. It's Burt Barron. How are you?
Great, Burt Barron. This is real pleasure to talk to you and your audience this morning. And yes, I'm a Newark, New Jersey, born and raised gal.
Yeah, surrounded by music growing up, Antoinette. What were some things that you were hearing growing up in Newark, New Jersey?
Oh, we heard Melba Moore, of course, a little Sarah Vaughan. Then I grew up during the 60s with Motown sound all through the house. And, you just name it. We just had an amazing house with lots of great music, from standards to swing music to Ella Fitzgerald, on through just the household, vacuuming, cleaning, just, and the family that loved to sing as well. My mother was probably one of the first early classes of students to go into Arts High School. Terrific singer, and so I'm born and got it honest from a singer herself.
Wow.
And it's just so I'm really looking forward to the Bickford Theater event. We plan to just celebrate some good music and have a little second line fun and enjoy ourselves, because there's so much tough news out here in the world, so you have to give a good reason to celebrate, and that's what we plan to do. And, most people don't even realize that the kazoo is sort of a democratic instrument. Everybody can play it, so we'll have a little kazoo playing, and we're going to have just Ken Poplowski is my special guest. The bass player that will be with me is a young lady who plays for a Broadway play. Oh, my goodness. So anyway, I'll have Danny Mixon on great piano, and Bobby Sanabria, who's a world-class drummer and Grammy-nominated many, many times. And Phantom of the Opera is the young lady who plays bass for me, is the regular Phantom of the Opera bassist on Broadway. And I'll have King Solomon Hicks, young man who plays guitar. He's been with me since he was 12 years old. Now he's out in the world on his own, leading his own band, but we all get together every so often. We want to make it really special. And, I plan on also having a tap dancer, A.C. Lincoln.
Wow.
He will be with me tomorrow. So we are just going to party, celebrate. It'll be in a nice air-conditioned, rain or shine sort of venue. Bickford Theater is very nice and comfortable.
Beautiful.
Have you gotten a chance to go to any of the other shows?
Many times over the years, Antoinette. And I cannot think of a style of music that complements that venue as much as yours. So it's really going to be a special evening coming up on Thursday.
I can't wait. And I'm looking forward. I hope to see whomever wins the contest, make sure that they say hello and come back, and we'll give a nice handshake and a greeting.
Sure.
And I enjoy people, and I love your show because you really just try to make sure they get chock full of nuts update from weather to everything. So this is the station to listen to.
Well, thank you for that. And your music is the music to listen to as well. For anyone who loves contemporary jazz or just sort of someone who could really do a great job with the traditional and sort of the standards, if
Absolutely.
you will, from that. But when you look at the current jazz scene in New Jersey, in the United States, around the world, Antoinette, it seems like it's pretty strong, particularly with female vocalists like yourself. There's a lot of just great singers who are out there that are packing venues around the world. And you feel pretty good about where jazz music is nowadays in pop culture?
I feel good about where jazz is. What I am looking forward to is making sure that music and art is in more schools that are, especially in some of the disenfranchised areas. We need to make sure that there's equity throughout the land inside of making sure all children have access to a musical education, et cetera. So I have a jazz foundation called Jazz Woman to the Rescue Foundation based on a super hero that I created called Jazz Woman to the Rescue. That kind of energy. I put a cape on and run around like a crazy woman and introduce people to Ella Fitzgerald and to Pops, Louis Armstrong. And I collect and encourage people to take those used instruments that are in their closet that may be in good shape and donate them to some young disenfranchised people so that jazz and live music can give people an experience that they can't get just looking at their cell phones or looking at their computers. You know, just the human experience is lacking.
Yeah.
And, folks love to stay at home and experience their devices. But the best device is to, get to live human beings and let your heart and your blood pump with some joy and celebration. So that's what we're about on Thursday. I'm hoping that we, in this moment, pass the word and encourage some folks to come on out, fill up the theater, and just come out and celebrate life.
Yeah, and the show is this coming Thursday, as you heard Antoinette say, at the theater there, the Bickford Theater at the Morris Museum in Morristown. Come out early because the food truck festival, the food truck food will be available beginning at 5:30, so come on by for that. And, of course, the food truck's 5:30. Music begins at 7:30. MorrisMuseum.org for tickets and information. You can call the box office, 973-971-3706. Or, as you heard Antoinette say, we're going to be giving away a free pair of tickets a little bit later on this hour here. So be listening to Jersey Central. Advice, Antoinette, to that young person maybe wanting to follow in your footsteps and pursue a career in music. What's the best advice you could give to someone?
You have to get up and be about it. You have to literally go and listen to some live music. Go to a jam session. Learn the blues if you are interested in learning this music called jazz, because the foundation of the blues is at the roots of all American music, modern American music. So if you want to learn jazz, you got to learn a blues. I say, let the good times roll all night long. And then you can start learning a few standards and take one of your favorite songs, even if it's a contemporary song, and the beautiful brilliance and genius of the swing blues that we like and the jazz that we like is it's adaptable to any tune that you might like. I actually hosted a jam session at a club last night,
Wow.
And the young lady didn't know any jazz songs, so she sang an Erykah Badu song. And at one point, I just looked up at the band and said, now swing it. And they started swinging the heck out of this contemporary tune. And the young lady, oh, my God, I never did it like that. I never heard it like that. So it is a way to refresh and enjoy music. And, we need multi-generations. The world is so focused on just young.
You're right.
But if we don't have a family situation on the bandstand, then we can't teach the young, and the older folks can't learn what the young folks like. So, make it multi-generational, make it multicultural, make it international, because that's the direction that the world is going in right
You're
now.
right.
It's
Yep.
just, so anyway, I also want to thank Don J. Smith for setting up this interview and also booking me at the Bickford Theater. And we just need everyone to come out and support this event because it is important. Please become a member of the Morris Museum. They need membership.
Sure.
Without our museums and preserving our history, we won't continue to repeat the mistakes of the past. So come out and look what has been preserved and be a part of what's now new. And I promise we will give you such a good romping show. you will tell your friends about it who missed it.
Absolutely.
Don't let them miss it. Bring them with you.
Yep.
Bring the children also.
That's right. That's right. Antoinette, I did Google you this morning. I came across a bunch of videos of your music and whatnot, but where can someone go to find out more about your work and what you mean to the jazz world?
Well, AntoinetteMontague.com is my website that gives you most of my events I'm in the process of doing. And also my jazz foundation, Jazz Woman to Rescue Foundation, has a website. And just come out and see me and say hello. Because
Terrific.
I really do dig people.
Excellent.
And that's what it's about.
Excellent. Antoinette Montague, great to speak with you this morning. Good luck with the show on Thursday, and you're keeping this incredible music alive, and it was an honor to speak with you today. And thank you for the kind words about this radio show, too. I really appreciate that. That's
right. There we go. Talk radio, nothing better.
I'm telling you.
You have an amazing, amazing day. Talk radio.
I like it.
Your AM dial.
I like it. Wow. Spectacular. Thank you so much, Antoinette. Great speaking with you today. All right?
Thank you so much for allowing me, and I'm looking forward to meeting the ticket winner.
All right.
Have a great day.
You bet. We're going to give those away coming up in just a little bit. Yeah, Antoinette Montague, my guest on the Miller Lite.